Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be replacing our dishwasher. This dishwasher is older than 20 years now, and I've actually replaced the circuit board and a few different elements in here to keep it running through the years, but now it's finally time to replace it. So I'm going to be taking this out and installing this new one. I'll start by getting the new dishwasher ready to install, completely unboxing it, unwrapping everything, and making sure I have all the parts that I need, and also double checking the installation guide to make sure I'm doing it right. As I was unpacking this, some water leaked out onto the floor from the dishwasher. I'm guessing the manufacturer must test these with water before shipping them out to make sure they work, because this is a brand new dishwasher, never used before, so I'm not too worried about it. But I'm going to put it on a towel to make sure I soak up all that water, and then when I slide this around, it also won't scratch the floor because the towel is protecting it. Alright, the next step is going to be removing the old dishwasher. Before you do anything, you want to make sure that the power to the dishwasher is turned off. I have a breaker designated for the dishwasher downstairs, so I turned that off. I double checked it with a meter to make sure there's no power in here. Then I can start removing this. Now that I have the dishwasher out away from the cabinet a bit, I can reach everything to disconnect. First, I'm going to take off the drain hose, and you'll want to have a bucket or a jar here to catch some of that water because there will be water trapped in that hose. So I'll just let that drain for a bit. Then I'm going to disconnect the supply line, and I've got a valve under the sink that I turned off the pressure for that supply line, so nothing's going to be coming out except a few drips. So I'm going to disconnect that, and then I need to disconnect the power to the dishwasher. I'm going to be using the same power line, same supply line for the water, and the drain hose for the new dishwasher. So I need to leave all of that there. Now that I have the old dishwasher moved out of the way, I'll move the new one into place so I can start hooking everything up, but I'm going to quickly check the instructions to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. I'm going to start with the drain hose first. That one's really simple, just a hose clamp on that, and I can connect it to the old line going to the sink drain. I'll have to hold on that supply line for the water because it looks like I need an adapter fitting to make it work for this one. So I'm going to move over to the electrical now and put the wires into place according to the instructions, and then I'll wire nut those wires to the dishwasher to give it the power it needs. So here's the supply line. You can see the fitting's pretty small on the end, and I'm not sure if my dishwasher was just so old that they've changed the standard across all the brands and this is the new standard connection, or if each brand does a different connection. But either way, you can buy these adapters to adjust it to whatever size you need, and so I'm going to install that adapter and then connect the supply line. Once everything's connected, I'm going to slide the dishwasher back into place, and you'll want to make sure that you keep that insulation where it's supposed to be and it doesn't get all bunched up, because that will help shield the heat and keep it insulated so you don't end up heating up your kitchen every single time the dishwasher's running. Next, to make sure the dishwasher's level, the water will drain properly, and it looks good from the outside, I'm going to level it with the adjustable feet at the bottom of the dishwasher. Then to mount the dishwasher in place, I'm going to use these clips that came with the dishwasher to screw it to the countertop, and I'm going to put these into the brackets where they're supposed to go, and I'm just going to bend over the tab to make sure these stay in place. Then you'll slide this in and check how long those brackets need to be. They're actually too long for this setup here, so it's adjustable. All you do is bend it back and forth until it breaks off at the point that you want it to. After doing this to both brackets, then I can slide it into place and screw it to the countertop. Now the screws that I'm using came with the dishwasher, but whatever screws you're using, you'll want to make sure that it's not long enough to poke all the way out the top of the countertop and damage anything. I double checked, and this is about a ½ an inch short from poking out the top, so I'm good to use these. Now the last step will just be adding the handle onto this dishwasher, and there's just 2 set screws, one on each side, that you'll use an Allen wrench to tighten it down, and this is pretty standard for handles on appliances. Now that's the finished dishwasher installed. I'm gonna turn on the power, test everything out to make sure it works, and everything works perfectly. This was a fairly simple project, and the tools that I used were minimal. I had a screwdriver, drill, and a pair of water pump pliers to install this dishwasher, and that's pretty much all you'll need, other than potentially an adapter to hook up whatever supply line you're using. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and let me know if you have any recommendations for future videos in the comments. Thanks so much for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.